Welcome to week 5. The focus this week is data analysis. You need practice with it because our initial gut reaction, because we've been on the internet for so long, is to draw these huge conclusions that the data can't support and to look for things and to make recommendations that are not obvious or evident in the content posts or in the data. And so you're really practicing thinking about what can and what does the data show you. Connect it back to the web writing rhetorical situation. Use your understanding of the text, which are the posts, and your understanding of the context, which is the social media site that you selected, and your understanding of the audience who is following these accounts to really understand what is their user experience. How is that user experience being fostered by the posts, so the text, and then how is that driving them to interact with the post? What are they getting from it, so we can understand discourse, community, and information architecture. And then once we understand that, how does that feed back into the choices that are being made in the text to increase the user experience to, basically get people to like the post? How do we drive this whole web so we build community? Again, we are not a class on branding. We are not talking about making money from all of this. We're really looking at community building. So really focus on discourse and discourse community. What is the language? What are the beliefs? What are the ideologies? What are the practices? What are the events? What are the expectations of who the audiences are when they come to this? Are they students? And what does it mean to be a student? What does it mean to be a Millersville student? If we're looking at a different account, or if you're looking at a different account, what does it mean to be an audience member? Keeping in mind that at any given time, we all wear different hats. So sometimes I'm a Millersville professor. Sometimes I'm a mom. Sometimes when I'm walking across campus, I'm one of the other million roles that I have on campus, and I'll interact with somebody. I will change my language. I will change my grammar. I will change what I talk about depending on who I'm talking to. You all do this. Our brains are really good at this. But when we post content, especially digital web writing content, we're much more focused. We have to be more exacting in what it is we're communicating so that our audience can understand it, which means for us, that's a positive. We can be narrow and focused and specific in our understanding of audience, which will help us analyze the data. If you have questions as you're working through the data analysis, use your Thursday check-in to ask those questions and to connect with me and to get the best analysis you can, because the next project is a massive data analysis. You're gonna quadruple everything that you just did these last 2 weeks. So really focus on practicing and building those data analysis skills now, and keep asking yourself, what is it that the data can actually show me? And then when you work through your draft, ask yourself, and this came out in the chapter, so what? And why does it matter? Are you clearly communicating a point in the draft that you're submitting to me? And are you explaining why it matters? Why do your conclusions matter? Why does your analysis matter? Why does your connection between the data and your conclusion matter? What is the connection between your data and your conclusions? Lots of pieces to fill in there so that you don't need a ton of data, but you need to draw solid conclusions that are informed by the data, not informed by your knee-jerk reaction because you've been an internet user your whole life. What is the data actually showing you? If you have questions, send me a note on Tumblr, check in with me on Thursday, send me an email, or stop at office hours.